Hello and welcome to our final 621 iteration for ABC Corporation, presented by the Romanian Melting Pot of Associates. Our agenda today includes a security and wireless strategy, recommended services, physical and logical topologies, pricing, and project timeline. To ensure that ABC Corporation meets all of their security needs, our company has put together some recommendations to keep your information and network secure. One of our first recommendations includes utilizing a firewall to provide an extra layer of security. This will give the ability to decrease unwanted traffic into the network while also being able to point out abnormalities in the network when they arise. We also recommend using access control lists to ensure that only approved personnel are accessing company information. To decrease the chances of insider threats, both malicious and accidental, we offer training services to our clients to make sure that all employees are trained in industry best practices to ensure that they know how to handle information safely. In addition, we recommend the use of SSL encryption and decryption techniques that will help keep the organization within PCI, SOX, and HIPAA standards that they are required to meet. For building security, we recommend using security cameras with features like day and night mode, local storage, 4K video quality, various power supply options, and more. For additional security, using an access card system will ensure that only approved employees can access buildings and will allow the company to keep track of who is entering which buildings. Considering ABC's corporation company objectives, we have decided to use various devices, digital services, and security features to compose a wireless strategy. In addition to cameras, we recommend using HID card readers, physical generators for backup power, and other devices to maintain secure facilities. Digital services include Amazon Web Services and Microsoft 365 for business, and security features include firewalls, segmentation of the network, multi-factor authentication tokens, and industry best practice protocols. To ensure redundancy in the networks, we have proposed to use open shortest path first protocols. In our topology, our layer 3 switches act as routers. Thus, OSPF can elect one layer 3 switch to be the designated router and the other one to be a backup designated router. To alleviate potential traffic problems when using the multiple routing devices, OSPF should minimize the number of adjacencies formed through this strategy. In order to ensure that services are secure, we propose the usage of multi-factor authentication for emails and logins and for hardware firewalls to ensure security. For firewall protection, we chose the Cisco ASA 5508K9, which will provide security protection from the ISP for both wireless and wired connections. To fight against data loss, data theft, and cyber attacks, we recommend using RSA Secure ID. This ensures that employees can safely and securely access company information without worrying about data theft or data breach. Antivirus services, DNS, DHCP, and Active Directory will be managed by the Dell PowerEdge server. Email and internet usage is to be utilized for business operations only. Any employee that fails to adhere to these rules will be subject to the discipline in accordance with company policy. Employees will be prompted to change their passwords to their email annually to enhance security. Our consulting company proposes the use of Internet Message Access Protocols, IMAP, in order to enable all users to use multiple devices to check their emails in a secure fashion. Our solution also allows for employees to print from any location on campus. However, due to security reasons, the user has to be present in the building in order to print. This way will eliminate chaos and conflicts of personnel and resources. To ensure that the printing services function smoothly, we recommend the installation of 7SP8400D and black and white laser printers, one for each of the buildings in ABC's campus. Once more, to ensure this employee's safety and building security, we are proposing security cameras, proxy card readers, and utilizing a firewall. These security measures eliminate internal and external threats to ABC Corporation. We also believe that no downtime is acceptable for ABC Corporation, so the utilization of a standby generator in congruence with Amazon Web Services is the optimal setup. The main building on campus that houses core operational hardware will be equipped with the Generac automatic standby generator capable of supporting critical hardware for continued operation during disaster. This generator can be fueled by liquid propane or natural gas, which makes it an economic choice, and also has a standby power rating of 22 kilowatts. AWS will be utilized for data backup in case of any disaster and will guarantee fast and seamless recovery in the event of a disaster. We use the Amazon EC2 for data transfer and have decided that the 3-year convertible term would be the best pricing scenario for ABC. For our topologies, our main goal was to upgrade the current infrastructure and to create redundancy throughout the network. We will utilize 2 separate ISP connections, one as the main connection and the other as a backup to support this redundancy. The ISPs will be connected to 2 layer 3 switches located in JSC, and these layer 3 switches will be connected to 2 layer 2 switches also located in JSC. And then these 2 layer 2 switches are then connected to each layer 2 switch found in each of the buildings on campus. Having each of these building layer 2 switches allows for no virtual downtime if a JSC layer 2 switch were to go down. We have created 16 virtual local area networks to accommodate for the existing 12 departments, while creating 4 additional VLANs for printers, security cameras, door locks, and system management. The VLANs will be port-based, and the departments that are working in each of the buildings will be easily able to communicate and have access to the information that they need. The network address that was chosen has a total of 1,022 addresses. The IP schemes provided uses less than 60%, which leaves room for growth and scalability. Although we only show one here, we have provided addressing schemes for both ISP network addresses, and the subnet includes room for immediate growth and can be subnetted again if the allocated size is reached, and to allow for future growth and expansion into a new building. Now we discuss the costs of all the equipment and services needed to complete the project. Let us take a closer look. The network will consist of layer 3 switches that will be a direct connection to our ISP, and this total will also include the recommended printers, Dell server, and the Generac automatic standby generator. In addition to the networking equipment, we have added the wireless extenders, controllers, and a Cisco ASA 5508 firewall device that will be the first line of defense at the ISP connection. The security camera systems have 12 weatherproof, vandal-resistant 4K 8-megapixel Ultra HD cameras with a 3 terabyte hard drive, which is expandable to 12, and that has a seeing distance of via night vision of 130 feet. The camera system can be monitored via a phone app, and the system is connected via power over Ethernet and a Cat5 cable that will provide power and transmission for up to 300 feet. Moving on to consulting and labor costs, we have estimated them to be a total of 11% below the national average, according to Glassdoor and Indeed. The services provided are for yearly commitments and will cover, except for the AWS, and will cover 5 PCs, Macs, and phones for both, or phones and or tablets for the Office 365 and the Norton Security. Looking back, the total cost will end up being $557,646.73 for a projected cost for ABC. For our project timeline, we'll begin planning on April 23rd, and we are estimating that this project will take 99 days. So we will have 6 phases, which will comprise of planning, infrastructure, hardware installation, configuring networks, security installation, and wireless installation. Please note that these are estimated dates, and the team has given each phase a set amount of time for testing to ensure a successful phase. The Gantt chart here, resources, is where the persons responsible for each segment of the project are listed here. We take pride in ensuring that all of our clients' needs are met in their solutions. For more information, please refer to our proposal paper, and as always, the team is available after the video for questions and comments. Thank you for listening.